So you are going to see soon on your left, you will see the island, City Island. I know you are going to take the boat later on. So the boat will go around the two islands. So you have the Seine River. We are going to cross the river Seine, Seine, S-E-I-N-E, the river cutting the city in two parts. North of Paris is a right bank and south of Paris is a left bank. The Eiffel Tower is located on the left bank. And in the middle of the Seine River, you have two islands. The City Island, where Notre Dame Cathedral is built. When you go by boat around the two islands, you will be able to see Notre Dame Cathedral. You are going to see now the towers of Notre Dame. And this is where Paris was born. Paris was born on an island, which was called Lutetia. Have a look. In the middle of the Seine River, the island Ile de la Cité. And it was born 2 centuries before Christ. And it was the first inhabitants was a tribe called the Parisii. The Parisii, they settled on the island and then they gave the name to Paris later on. Then you had the Romans. The Romans occupied the city. They developed on the left bank and then on the right bank. And you had different walls around the city to protect the city from the enemies. Do you know the worst enemy of France? Which country? England, yes. English. We had the 100 Years' War against the English. And thanks to a young girl called Joan of Arc, she delivered France from the English. Without Joan of Arc, we'll be English today. Oh la la. And then in several, we had different invasions, but you have different fortification because Paris enlarged north and south. So we demolished the wall, the fortification, and built another one. So I was telling you about Mona Lisa. Why is so famous? Why is the most famous painting in the world? Because the King Francis I, he lived in the Loire Valley outside of France, outside of Paris, 2 hours south of Paris. But he went to Italy and he loved Italian way of life and Italian artists. So he asked Leonardo da Vinci to come to France. He invited Leonardo da Vinci to come to Amboise, south of Paris. And when Leonardo da Vinci came, he was carrying with him Mona Lisa. And he spent the 3 last years of his life in France. He is buried in Amboise. And when Francis I saw Mona Lisa, he was in love with Mona Lisa. So he bought it, but he was able to buy it only after the death of Leonardo da Vinci, because Leonardo da Vinci didn't want to separate from this painting. But when he died, then he bought the painting. He exhibited Mona Lisa in his castle of Fontainebleau, another castle south of Paris, and then in the Louvre. It was exhibited in the Louvre. And one day, in 1911, one Italian worker took Mona Lisa. He has stolen Mona Lisa. He took the painting, he wrapped it in a piece of material, went back to his country, and kept Mona Lisa for 3 years underneath his bed. Then he wanted to sell the painting, of course, and the art dealer recognized Mona Lisa, so the worker was sent to jail, and Mona Lisa came back to the Louvre. You see, all the story of Mona Lisa, it became also because of all the